The negativity in the economy in the third quarter was widespread, mainly across the productive sectors of the economy. The agriculture, manufacturing, construction and mining as well as trade industries all recorded negative growth. The agriculture sector recorded decreased economic activity reported for field crops, animal products and horticulture products. In the mining sector, decreased economic activity was reported for platinum group metals, gold and manganese ore. The mining and manufacturing sectors continue to bear the brunt of the structural constraints on the economy.
From the first quarter of this year, it was 0.4% and then 0.5% in the second quarter as revised, and now negative 0.2%. So we have been tapering around your level of zero, and anytime it would go slightly up or go down, and in this regard it has gone down. And of course we can see that there are sectors in the tertiary sector, largely in the services, that have tried to want to lift the economy. But both the primary and the secondary sector have seen drawdowns that were weighing heavily and returned a negative 0.2%.
The negativity is blamed on the structural constraints like the load shedding and logistics inefficiencies.
Essentially, the economy is just stagnating. Or if we take a longer term perspective, then if I look at where we're now relative to prior to the pandemic, then we can clearly see a distinction between the momentum in the goods producing sectors and the services part of the economy. In other words, your goods producing sectors combined, so mining, manufacturing, etc., is really just stagnating, very flat. And that makes sense if we don't have electricity to be able to grow volumes, whereas the services sectors are a little bit less directly affected by the infrastructure constraint.
Household expenditure also decreased, indicative of the impact of the high cost of living crisis, putting household finances under pressure.
If you look on the consumption side, it is the consumer that have taken a big knock, and gross fixed capital formation that is also not holding up. So it's quite obvious that load shedding continues to have a significant impact. Transnet logistics failure and dysfunction also having an impact, even though global growth continues to hold up. And then if you look at the consumer, it is under a squeeze because of a significant increase in interest rates that we have seen, still high inflation that is eroding consumer purchasing power. All of those are combining to drag economic growth lower.
With the productive sectors of the economy working on solutions to the structural constraints hindering activity, like investing in own energy generation, while logistics problems will likely persist for some time, it's expected that the negativity in these sectors will continue until solutions come to fruition. Things do look slightly better in the coming year, with inflation expected to edge lower, which could lead to the Reserve Bank cutting interest rates. Gloria Sefagomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.